to be a seminar for Christians who smoke cigarettes, and I don't smoke. But we shan't be long. So just let me get a thought, if you would, from Proverbs chapter 16. And we're going to look at 25 for a few minutes, and the rest of the video. You know that one, that's a good one. It says, there is a way that seemeth right to a man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But the end thereof are the ways of death. Yes, sir. I want to talk about for just a few moments, it seems like. That's a good one. It seems like. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This phrase has been used by all of us at one time or another. It seems like. It always separates fact from fiction. Yes, sir. Come on, come on. It seems like. Yeah. It seems like is a good term as long as it has no laws, no guidelines, or no boundaries. It seems like it's a good word. But it seems to mean to give an impression of being. In other words, something is not, but it appears to be like that of originality. Yeah, come on up, come on up. This statement has brought chaos to the religious arena. It has made havoc in the religious arena. Everybody is running around and saying, I got one like yours. Y'all don't, I'll be there in a minute. It don't seem to whatever you buy or whatever you obtain, somebody will tell you, I got one just like yours. Some folk go out and buy cubic zirconium and they say it's diamonds. I'll be there in a minute. Oh, y'all don't get that. Sometimes they'll set in gold or silver that they may appear like a diamond. But you don't have a diamond. You didn't pay that much for it. But you want it to appear like the real thing. And when Pepsi come on the line, Coke had to change that theme and say, this is the real thing. To let you know that is different from Coca-Cola and a Pepsi. You may like Pepsi better, but it's not. It seems like the real thing. Some stop on corners and buy food's gold. It glitters like gold. It looks like gold, but don't take a shower with it and don't get in the bathtub with it. It'll let you know that it's not the real thing. It will tarnish your skin and leave green spots on your white dress and your white collars, but it seems like gold. Some brothers get alligator print car. And said, these are just like Goodyear.
Come on, Doc.
Seems like Goodyear. Said rolls like Goodyear. But it won't wear like Goodyear. But it seems like. Why does he say cement? There's a way that's cement. The word cement simply means singular. It looks like. It feels like. It's made like. It's shaped like. It's designed like. It's formed like. It's colored like. It appears like. But it's just a copy of the real thing. And by the way, who told Parquet that it was butter?
All right. That seems like butter.
Seems like. Set on the same shelf.
That seems like butter.
Covers more territory in the cooler than butter. But if you notice it, it's always more Parquet than butter. He says the way here that he's talking about the man or two folk, two people, it seems like, it feels right. And many folk, they go on feeling and how it looks, but I like the real thing. I don't like the copy of, and I mean I can have much of it. I'd rather have a pound of ground round or ground chuck than 5 pounds of, well, anyway, you understand what I'm talking about. But it seems what tears the religious arena apart is it seems like nobody wants to look for the original. A copy will do. And we're so automated now that everything can be copied. But when you go to the courts, you need an original document. There are some things that cannot be copied. You need an original document. And by the way, and I don't agree with cloning. Some of you, I ain't got but one wife, but I kind of want the real thing. I don't want to clone. Give me the real thing. It may not always do what I wanted to do, but I want the real thing. Whenever we put man into the religious arena, it always messes up things. Whenever we try to impart what we think and how we think it ought to be, it always messes up things. God has given us a document to go by. And what we want to do is make copies of that document and amend it like we want it. And once we get it like we wanted it, and we'll say this is the real thing, but it's not the original document. What do you mean seems like? Well, can I read the Bible for a few minutes? Would you get mad at me if I read the Bible? Because I know some folk, I don't want nobody getting mad at me. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 14. We're going to talk about it seems like just for why is it that we have in the religious arena seems like? Why would that even come into focus? Got over 200,000 names on churches, and everybody you see, they can worship Satan and they'll say they're all right. Because it seems like. And I'm going to tell you right now that I'm the original thing. I'm a Christian, and I'm not a copy. I'm a direct order from God. Ain't one like me. You can find somebody short like me and fat like me and no hair like me, but I'm the only me around. I have a unique design, and my fingerprint won't fit no one else's, and my footprint won't fit nobody else's, and my eyesight won't fit nobody else's, and the hairs on my head don't number like your hair on your head. I am a unique individual. Somebody said they saw my twin. I don't have a twin. So somebody looked like it. It just seemed like it was me, but I tell you what, Mary Fontaine better not go home with those seems like. She better have the original document when she leaves Texarkana. When I took him home, it seemed like you. Oh, have mercy. There's going to be some trouble in Dallas, Texas. Oh, don't get me. Why do we have all of these copies when God made us so unique with such individual personalities? And I don't smile like you. Y'all don't hear me? I don't even walk like you. Even when I try to walk cool, I just ain't like you. God, that's the way God, everything that God does is unique. God never does anything with commonality. Then it can be just come off and run off. What has God ever done can just be run off? No. He's unique. He said, but when man comes in, that's why he said, it seemeth right to a man. Man like copies. They like groups. They say everybody is like this, and most folk are like this. And I don't like to be put in nobody's numbers game. Keep me individual. Don't size me up to anybody else. I'm my own man. Wear my own riches. Got my own house, brother, and my own wife. I ain't gonna be long, but just let me stay here for just a moment or two. Because we have too many seem-like. We got some seem-like preachers. Can I preach like that down here? I'm leaving this afternoon. That's what I'm preaching now. Seem-like preachers in the church. Sometimes when you preach God's gospel, you can't satisfy everybody all the time. Oh, y'all don't get me? When you have one like that, he just seems like it. Every once in a while, even my wife, we gotta get into it. She ain't gonna seem like woman. Sometimes you tell me, no, I want this. I want this. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Y'all haven't experienced that yet. Brothers got quiet when I say that. You know you do the same thing. Be quiet. No, hold up. But why is it that we have all these copies? Where do they come from? Well, why do we have this many copies? And everybody's like, I'm heading the wrong way. I'm heading this way. I'm heading this way. I'm going this way. But you know what? Everything is fine. Is it really fine? Is it really fine? See, do you know where copies come from, especially in the religious arena? Let's find out. What does the Bible say? 2 Corinthians 11, verse 14. This is what it says. Listen to Paul as he writes here. He says, I like that. He says, no Bible. What you getting all out of shape and been out of shape for? Why you getting bent out of shape? Why you so upset and I'm so confused? The person is confused. You know it's confusing when you put an original doctrine out there and give me 10 more sheets. Come on, preacher. You have an original doctrine. You go to a good copier. Yes, sir. And you know what? It'll copy it so well that you can hardly tell it from the original document. So, one original. This is why in most cases when you have an original, it has to be documented and stamped and sealed.
Yes, sir. You got
Don't somebody give you a copy.
that seems like
And you just as happy with that copy because it seems like the original will cost you something.
seems like
Do you have a Michelangelo painting in your house? No. See, that's a copy. You can't buy it. Or you can purchase that. Cost them all, or maybe you can, I can't.
yes, sir.
I don't have the funds within my accounts to do that. And no marvel,
Or Satan himself,
the devil by himself. By himself. No marvel, and Satan himself
is transformed
is changed. What is he changed for?
into an angel of light.
Why is he changed to an angel of light? So he can appear like, so he can look like, so he can feel like the original.
Come on, preacher. Come on,
Is he
preacher.
going to be an angel of light? He's already the devil. Why does he want to be an angel of light? He wants to be an angel of light. So when you begin to examine him, if you don't do it closely, you will never know he's the devil himself. Oh, y'all don't give me that. Devils wear black suit, pretty tie, green suits. See what the hell you say? Ain't nobody got to agree with him right now. We ain't on that wrong. Satan himself exchanged himself into an angel of light.
Therefore, it is no great thing.
Now, if he can do that, if he can go that far, if he can change himself into an angel of light, and I can change how I look myself, then you know it ain't no great thing to go down the line. There's no great thing.
All right.
Ain't no big thing.
If his ministers,
If it's what? Are you trying to tell me that the devil
and preachers,
has some preachers? Are you trying to tell me, Brother McGee, are you trying to tell me that Satan himself has some preaching ministers, evangelists, pastors, elders,
ministers,
servants? You know what the word means to me? A servant. He has some servants. Ain't no big thing.
ministers,
He changed himself, so now I got me some preachers.
yeah.
Woo!
Come on, preacher.
Are you one of the devil's preachers? You know,
Come on, man.
I have to say, but are you one of the devil's preachers? Lord have mercy. This little castor off is good for you.
Yeah.
Not only are they his ministers, read well what does it say?
His
here. He said he's going to take, the devil was going to change himself. Then they're going to give him some preachers. And they're going to change them and make them look like they're righteous.
Whose end shall be according.
Their end shall be according to their works. Now watch this. Don't get thrown off by that. He said the end will be. But while they live, they can make havoc.
Amen.
They'll get what is coming to them at the end. But while they live, they make havoc in the religious arena.
Okay. You got it.
There we go.
You got it.
Hook, line, and single. You know why a fish bites? I'll tell you something. When the fish sees the minnow, he's so excited over the minnow that he does not see the hook.
Come on, son.
So he swallows hook, line. Read Fontaine!
You got it, son.
What's he trying to tell me here?
You got it.
Get from 2 Peter 2:18. What is he trying to tell me here? Galatians 6:3. Can I say this before I go? And then y'all won't get mad at me, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Listen, trying to say a word here. And then I shall be gone. And Galatians 1:16. And I need 2 Peter 2:18. And let me stay there for a second now. I know I got to hear it. Folks are, looking at you funny and stuff.
That's all right. We're flying and sinking.
Still glad I got away back home. But anyway, 2 Peter 2:18, what does the Bible say?
Or when they speak great swelling words.
What kind of words they speak? Great swelling words, but they are of vanity. Swelling words of vanity. Read for me.
They are lured through the lust of the flesh.
They pull you in. When I was trying to get my wife, I was trying to allure her. Oh, y'all act like I don't know what I'm talking about. You go home, you're going to talk about this after I leave. I was trying to allure her. I was trying to get her to look at me. I didn't care nothing about the rest of the folk. All of us boys, I didn't care. I want you to see me. What does it say? Satan is after those who call themselves Christians. That's who you want. He doesn't want anyone else. He's after those who call themselves Christians. And if I can reach out and get them, that's what I want. If I can confuse them, I already got them. So he's after the people in the world. What's he after the people in the world for?
You don't need it.
Don't need those. They speak a little. He tries to allure them through the flesh. Try to get them. Those must what? Wantonness. Those that what?
Those that were clean
Escape.
escape from them who live in error.
Lord have mercy. I said, what's it, this way that seemeth right? What's he talking about? He's talking about a way that when a person look at it, if you're not a study of the word,
Yes, sir.
if you don't know the word, you're going to go the wrong way. If you can't read your map, y'all don't hear me. See, some folks can't read a map. You ever been lost? Some folks get lost with the map. Oh, y'all don't hear me. And they have to stop along the way and ask somebody to help them to read the map. And most men won't give up. They keep saying, well, I know the way. I get farther and farther from their destination. You can't read the map. You need to help. And Philip met the eunuch. He was reading the book, but he didn't understand. Y'all don't hear me? the map. This is why it says, there is a way that seemeth right to a man, but the end thereof is death. This is why Paul says in Galatians 6 and verse number 3, if a man think himself to be something, and maybe hold it right there, that's the problem. We keep thinking ourselves to be something. You ain't about nothing. You just think that you are something no more than the dust that goes back to the dust where I come from. I ain't nothing but you know, when I get $1 in the pocket and a new suit and some kind of car that don't smoke, Lord, and then I claim myself to be something. Learn a scripture too in the Bible. Nobody can tell me anything anymore. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, you live it. When a man think himself to be something, then he said what? When he is nothing. When he is nothing. Nothing. What does he do?
When he is nothing,
What does he do?
he deceiveth.
You ain't doing nothing.
He deceiveth.
He ain't doing nothing but
He
fooling.
deceiveth.
You just being deceived.
He deceiveth himself.
You deceive yourself. It's like getting on the scale. Know you're overweight. Get mad at the scale. After it tells you how much you weigh, you get off of it, adjust it, get back on it, and say, well, you know the scale is 5 pounds off. No, you just 5 pounds over. The scale ain't 5 pounds off. Have mercy. I need to ring off here. Lord have mercy. Titus 1:16. They that what? You know this one, profess to know God.
Yes, sir.
But in their work, what do?
They deny him.
They deny him.
Being abominable.
Being abominable.
And disobedient.
Being what?
Disobedient.
And that sounds like church folk. Disobedient. Somebody seems like somebody can tell you what's right, and then our feelings come in the church. I feel like this is the way we used to do it. This is how it's been done. I don't care. You may not like me, but I don't care how it used to be done. I want to know how Jesus wants it done. I want to know what the Bible says about it. And when the Bible says it, I know it's right. We want to go by seems like and it looks like. James said 1:27, if a man seems, if he seems to be religious, you can check him out. If he seems to be religious, you can check him out. How you gonna check him out, preacher? If you don't know how to bridle his tongue, don't know when to shut up, don't know when to speak. He said, you ought to know, look at that man. If he can't control himself, you ought to know about it. Seems. Well, I need to close here. I got about 4 or 5 more scriptures, but I don't want to bother nobody. Everybody looking funny at me, but I still say the same thing. Too much seems like in the religious arena, God made an original document. Man come along, found a copy, began to run off copies, and then he began to amend what he wanted to on the copy. If you got anything else but the Lord's church, you got a copy. Somebody said when Jesus a long time ago was on the old rugged cross, Jesus was on the cross, and they tell me that the centurion people began to look around as Jesus hung on the old rugged cross. I can see them in my mind. They began to look around, said the stars began to move out of their sockets. Moon ran down blood. Sun wouldn't shine no more. Look down on his creator. Hid his face. I can't look down on my creator. S-O-C-N hanging on the cross. So the S-U-N wouldn't shine on him no more. Darkness not a seem like, this is not a look like, this is no real thing. I don't want no parquet. Don't give me no peanut butter and jelly. Give me the real thing. And when they sure, this must be the Son of a living God. There's that Father into thy hand. I commend my spirit. Well, what you gonna do now? Look down on the soldier, pierced him in the side, and it wasn't no artificial blood. Synthetic wouldn't do, but it took the real blood. It wouldn't seem like, it didn't look like, but it was the real thing. And run down and dip off, and then the writer said, there is a fountain filled with blood, and then sinners can flood beneath that blood, and they can lose all their guilty sin. And I thought about myself, and I was sinking deep in sin, from the people's soul. Y'all don't hear me. Very deeply stayed within. I was seeking the life number. I was the master. Heard my cry. Tell me from the waters, save an eye. If you want the real thing there, and you don't want no imitation there, and you don't want no looks like, you don't want no feel like, you don't want no order like, but you want the real thing. You know what you gotta do? You gotta get you some Jesus. There is a way that seemeth right. You better check your Bibles today if you're not a member of the Lord's church. Christ bought it. Christ paid for it. You see, when I buy something, I pay for something. And you start messing with it, I act kind of funny. Because I bought it with my money, I paid for it. Christ paid for the church with his blood. He purchased with his blood. You know what? He's going to get a little upset with you if you come here and start messing with it. And even in my last comment, if you make a copy of an original document, do you not know that you have to have permission? You have to have permission to make a copy of a legal document. It has to be authorized for you to make a copy of an original document. And I have not found where God has given us a right or has authorized us to make a copy of an original document. So what Satan done, unauthorized, is copied him one after the other to leave the Christian or the person that wants to come to Christ standing in the crossroads. This is why he says, study to show yourself approved. Know the word. Don't you step in the wrong lane. Have you ever been driving in a new area? Have you ever turned down the wrong street? Y'all ever done that? Oh, I've been driving 40 years. Well, if you ain't never done nothing wrong, I think you're lying. But anyway. All I'm saying is that only Jesus has that right. No other person, no other man have that right. That was given to him. This is why he says we belong to him. This is my church. We belong to him. So if you're going down a seems like road, when you leave here this afternoon, I want you to go down the street, look just like yours. Find a house that look like yours, pull up in the driveway, and act like you own it, and go up there to that door. God, I hope the owner ain't home. But anyway, I ain't gonna try to get nobody hurt. But anyway, just try that this afternoon. All of life. Let's go and pull up in there and see what might happen to you. It seems like it's okay for you and feel like it's okay to you because there's only one original that we can go to. When I leave here going home, I'm going to my original home. Now, some of us try to borrow some homes. Others just have other friends on the side. We try to borrow somebody else's house. And when we have other friends in our lives, and other women's friends, and other men's friends in our lives, we got two houses. And let me tell you, I just got to tell you that there's only one real house. And if you've been leaving the other woman, the other man, there's only one original. There's only one original. If you're here today, you need to come to Christ. Don't try to false. Come to the real thing. Come to the real thing. And it's simple. You just hear it and believe it, change your direction, and stand up and acknowledge, confess that sweetest name on my tongue, be buried in that water grave of baptism, and the Lord will add you to that house. Such as should be saved. Because see, if you're going to get added to my house, see, I have to know about it. See, Sister Mary, I love her, but she's going to add to my house. I have to know who she's bringing in there. See, I have to add here. And you will add. No. I just love you to death, baby, you know. Jesus says, I will add. I don't even add you. All I do is preach the gospel. I have nothing to do with adding. He said, I'll do that. And who is he going to add? Such as should be saved. Why? Because I'm not going to put you in it seems like. I'm going to put you in the real thing. You're going to be an original. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Put you in an original. Some of us in copies, but I'm in an original. You've been run off from a Xerox copier, but I'm a real thing. In other words, you've been run off from me. I'm the original. Everything else is down from. I'm it. In the Fontaine house, I'm it. Ain't that right, baby? Yeah, I'm it. Like Christ in his church. He's it. Christ is the center point. He's the one. He's it. Amen. Come up any other way, Mr. Stephen and Robert. If you're here, walk together, stand, sing a song of persuasion. We ask you to come. It seems like if you're not a member of the Lord's church, we ask you to come today. Why don't you come? Oh, they're knocking at your door. Jesus is knocking. Jesus is calling. Oh, sit up. Why don't you answer? Why don't you answer? God is calling. God is knocking on your door. He's knocking. Can't you hear him? He's knocking on your door. Can't you come? Don't you want to be here in a rock house? Don't you want to be in a rock house? Well, I know you got a big house, but God got a rock house. Won't you come? Let God put you in a rock house. Be original rock house. Don't you know about the 3 little pigs? One made a straw house. Yeah, but when the big bad wolf comes, when the end of the day shall come, he's going to help. He said he's going to blow your house down. And then he went to the one that had the wood house. You know what? The wood house wasn't strong enough. The wood house would hold the big bad wolf out. Said he huffed and he puffed and he blew his house down. But the smart pig would build him a brick house. Had a brick house. And so he huffed and he puffed, but he couldn't go down the brick house. But I'm in a rock house with Satan blowing his house. He shall not destroy my house. Jesus said the gates of hell shall not prevail against this house. I'm not a rock house. It's not a seems like it's not a looks like but it's the original thing here. The church is the original thing. God bless you. God bless you.
May be the last time somebody is knocking at your door. May be the last
Letting our hearts burn within as they talk with us by the way. I want to thank Brother Fontaine for doing the job in the proclamation of God's eternal truth, a way that seemeth right.